What's going on, guys? Hopefully you all having a wonderful weekend. And in today's episode of Should I Invest, we're going to be talking about CRM, and we're going to see if this is something that you guys should look into for your long-term portfolio. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. I have our MarketSurge tool, which is something that I use every single day to scan for stocks, find long terms, find fund institutional ownerships. Everything is kind of given to us with this tool. You guys can get it. Link is down below. And I have our handy dandy Excel sheet, and we're going to jump right into it. All right, so we have CRM pulled up right here. Let's go ahead and plug in the info here, CRM, and let's see what the data gives us. So we have a positive EPS and a negative PE. Not a negative PE, but a PE that the tracker does not like. We want this under at least 30 is really what we're looking at, or 25 is really what we're looking at. Okay, so now based on this, we have one positive, one negative according to the Excel sheet. Let's go ahead and look at return on equity. To do that, we have right here on MarketSurge return on equity. It's a 14%. So let's go ahead and plug that in. Boom, we have a green. That is good to see. All right, now with that said, we have to dig into the financials a little bit. And to do that, we're just going to pull up Yahoo Finance here and go through the total debt to total asset ratio. We're going to do the balance sheet here, and we're going to figure out the total debt. All right, so total liabilities right here, 40.1. We're going to plug that in, and then we got total assets. Let's go ahead and plug that in. So we got 2.5, which is a solid number. That means they can pay off their total debts at least 2.5 times. All right, so now we're going to look at current debt. All right, and current assets. So current assets right here, pretty good number here, 29. And then let's go look at current debt, right? There we go. So this one is not bad. It's 1-to-1. That means they can pay off their current debts once with their assets, which still is a positive number. Okay, now let's look at operating income. We're going to go to income statement. We're going to look at total operating income. We got 659. We're going to plug that right here. And we're going to look at total revenue. We're going to plug that right here. And we got a good 18%. All right. And then cash flow. Let's go look at cash flow. To do that, we're going to come to the cash flow side. We got 4, 5, 6, 9, 11. Boom. Cash flow is increasing. And then let's go over a little bit more here. Let's see how much management owns. All right. To find that out, we're going to come down here to MarketSurge again in the corner here. We have 3%, which is pretty standard across the board, I would say. I'm going to plug that in here. And you can see, guys, on this portion of MarketSurge, there is so much information that's given to us, right? We have, number of funds that are owning this thing. You can see March 2024, it's increased from December, from September, from June. So significant increase in the fund ownership as well there, right? So fund ownership here is something that we're looking at, but we're actually going to go on this side and look at a little bit more detailed or more, history here. So we can see June 2022, it was 4,200. Now it's 49. It's an increase from 4,800 and 4,700. So this number right here is an increasing, and we can already see, even if we don't put this in, we already have a pass on CRM. Okay, so great. The Excel sheet, based on the data, tells us it's a pass. The stock is sitting at around 230, 234, or 240-ish. All-time high was around 317. Okay, so what do we do here if we're looking to kind of get started? Let's go look at the daily and see what's happened. So you can see it's kind of rolled over under the moving averages here, kind of consolidating 250 psychological level. It is kind of putting in a little bit of a, I guess, cup and handle, you can call it here. If you take this gap down into consideration, you have a little bit of a short-term pocket that you could fill. That is not short-term. On the long term, you want to look at the weekly. Okay, we have good levels that we can kind of focus on. This area right here seems to be a good level of support, around 250. You can start averaging maybe around there, and then possibly this area right here. Add again, and then obviously a good number at around 120. Some levels that you could look into consideration. I'm very against buying, averaging at all-time highs. I'm more so buying, into the pullbacks for long terms and really getting a better dollar cost average in case this thing really comes back down and starts taking off again. Because let's be honest, the financials look okay. Everything looks all right. Balance sheet is good. Everything was good. Just a negative reply to earnings, but the stock was at all-time highs when earnings did come out. Okay, so something to always know. If they don't exceptionally or really beat expectations, this does tend to happen. Okay, so hopefully you guys did find value in this. As you can see, MarketSurge, great tool. If you guys want it, again, link is in the description down below. Go ahead and get it. Gives you lots of great information, a great scanner that you guys can use, an everyday tool for me. All right. And if you guys have another stock you want me to do, comment down below what stock that is, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.